Look at this, this is crazy. I mean, this should all be underwater right now. What's up, guys? And on today's video, we are literally going to trailer that boat from the central northern Midwest out to Lake Powell. Unfortunately, we just pulled off in Edwards, Colorado, and going around a roundabout, we curbed the trailer. I think we're gonna fill up both those carts. I think so. Lake is low, but there's still tons of water. There's the gash. Oh, jeez. There's our notch.
It seems to spin okay.
Spin's fine. I just worry about the angle of it is gnarly. Dragging. We got a light that's loose, and we are missing a tire because our axle's bent. When the fog won't blow, I'll be coming home. All right, what's up? Good morning, crew. We are just starting our journey here up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, or just outside of it. We've got the rental truck behind me, which happens to be a 2024 Chevy 2500 L5P Duramax. But we are getting geared up. Got our tools and equipment in the back. Sorry, it's a little dark, guys. And then our flaps on the back of our truck with our hitch to protect the boat. But it's about 5:20 in the morning, and getting ready to roll out on our drive. So once we crest the parking lot, go pick up the boat, we'll give you guys a quick update, and yeah, it should be a fun journey. So we'll catch you on the road. All right, the boat has been secured. We're hooked up. I think it's just about 6 a.m. Look at this beautiful 2018 Malibu 23 LSV Wakesetter. Surfed many years behind this boat, and it's always been Colin's dream to take it out to Lake Powell and surf on his boat on Lake Powell. So here we go. Beautiful custom Malibu trailer. We're geared up. We got our rock tamers right here. Rock tamer, I love these, so I might reach out to you guys for a pair for my truck. Bunch of tools, spares, impacts, lifts. Ooh, we may add one of these hitch spacers, but we'll see. Extra tires. We added a spare mount to the trailer just in case, and then he had all the brakes redone and the wheel hubs redone before our journey here. The truck's sitting nicely. We were worried about heat on our flap with the exhaust here, but the way they do these Venturis nowadays, the air coming out actually shouldn't be too hot. So we'll see how that holds up as we ride. But should be a good little towing unit. Little small tires on this Duramax, but that makes it good for the highway. So I think I'm taking the first shift. There's Troy, Barley, the guard dogs. Morning, Troy. Hi, Barley. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. What's up, puppy? Yeah. Thanks for protecting us. Thanks. I know. I know. Yeah, good dog. Hey, you're not going with us. What are you sniffing? All right, we're gonna hop in and get on the road. I'm taking first shift, so we'll catch you guys here in a few hours once we get down the highway. Oh, check this out too. Colin's got a PSI gauge. That's sweet. Heck yeah. I think it's a temperature gauge too. That is a game changer for the wheel hubs. All right, so just finished up our first stint. We just put about 300 miles behind us. We're on the border of like western Iowa, just about to enter Nebraska. And the rig's holding together well. Our bearing temperature and tire temperature and pressures are all holding at like 75 PSI pressure, 88, 90 degrees temperature. It's like 75 degrees out right now, but everything's looking good. The boat's good. No issues on the highway, a little construction, but all in all, clean, the cover's good. A little bit of wrap shreddage, but that's all right. That's why it's there. And our flaps, in good shape. 2024 Chevy's been towing nicely. And we're switching drivers, probably gonna get a little bit of lunch. First tank of diesel down, averaging about 11 miles to the gallon. Yeah, can't complain. I mean, look at it. Beautiful, cheap diesel. Had it come and go. Out here in God's country, I miss it. But we're about to hop back on the road. Colin's climbing in the truck. And we'll grip and rip on to the next stop. Let's see. I just put Denver back in, but 7 hours, 48 minutes left to go to Denver. That's going to be our stop for the evening, I think. But all right, we'll check back in a little bit, crew, and see how we do. That was a good first stint. All right, stop number 2. So we just cooked through another tank of fuel. That puts us about 211 miles out of Denver, which is our stop for the night. So that'll be almost 13, probably over 13 hours on the road for today, once we make it. So Colin and I will shift or switch drivers. Right now we're waiting for a diesel pump to open up. Everybody seems to be inside lollygagging while their cars just sit at the pumps, but all is well. Oh, our pressure came back.
Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, that's good. We didn't lose we got our pressure and temperatures up there. We thought we lost one. And we'll check how tight all the valve stems are. But yeah, we're doing good. It's 4:15. Somebody just tried to hit us in our rental truck. Gracias, senor. You know, if any of you guys have ever towed, there's just no respect for trucks and trailers out there on the road, really. So if you're watching this and you've ever been around somebody at a fuel pump or whatever, number 1, don't park at a diesel pump if you have a gas vehicle. Number 2, be respectful and mindful of trailers and trucks, because it's pretty difficult for them to turn and get into places, and then you just look like jerks sitting at fuel pumps waiting. I mean, we literally watched these guys finished pumping their gas and now they're just sitting in their cars, not doing anything at the diesel pump. So, all right, we'll get some fuel, get back on the road, and cap this day off. Stent number 3 complete. We are in Brighton, Colorado for the evening. We just stopped off at Lowe's to grab an extra lock for the trailer hitch, but I think that's about it for today. 13 hours of driving, couple shifts. Boat's been towing great. The rock tamers have been working great. Trailer, great shape. Malibu's holding together, minus a few bugs on the arch. And this L5P Duramax has been freaking awesome. We got it at 4,000 miles and we've already put over 1,000 miles on it. Well, no, not quite, probably just under. Anyway, yeah, we're getting close. After tonight, we'll hit the road again tomorrow, and we'll go through the cool part of the country. Well, we'll go through a cooler part where we've got Utah popping up, and everything's gonna go from green to you know, orange rocks and all that stuff. So there'll be some really cool shots rolling through the mountains, past Denver, up past Vail, over the pass, Eisenhower Tunnel, and then into Utah. But I can't wait to get this thing on the water. Colin and I were actually talking. So in Utah, I guess at Lake Powell, this thing smells hot. Oh yeah. Oh, she's hot. Woo. A little bit of hot rubber. That's all right. This thing's been putting in some good work. But Colin and I were talking in Utah, especially at Lake Powell, they have a mussel problem. So you have to get your boat completely sanitized. You know, go through like a heat bath and then a big inspection. And Colin actually had to do a course to get certified. Sorry, I'm just walking around stretching my legs. He actually had to do a course to get certified on all the like hazards of bringing in bad stuff. Hang on, there we go, music. No, he had to do a course to get certified and like be aware of all the stuff, like in the potential hazards and dangers of bringing foreign contaminants and other things from other lakes, other organisms into Lake Powell, or taking that stuff out of Lake Powell and spreading it to somewhere else. So because we're coming out of Minnesota and this boat is only ever boated on a small lake in Minnesota, we probably will have to go through a decent bit of checks. So I'm not sure if tomorrow we'll go through all that. It depends on the line, or if we'll do that Sunday after we get checked into the houseboat and everything like that. But that'll be an interesting process. I've never really had to go through something like that. I've done like power wash baths and inspections after getting out of Midwestern lakes, but it'll be interesting doing it in Utah. So anyway, this L5P is freaking great. Beautiful Beautiful screens. Really comfy. I mean, this is an LT, so a fairly base model, but nice package. And I dig it. I mean, it towed great. Barely even noticed the trailer back there. I mean, we haven't hit the mountains yet. So we'll get some cool shots rolling through there, but it'll be interesting to see how the 10-speed transmission functions in the mountains. You know, it's summer, so it's like 75 degrees, 70 degrees. Right now it's 73 where we are. And averaging, you know, this is pretty interesting to me too, since my GMC, my 2021 L5P GMC is deleted. We've been averaging about 10.5 miles per gallon. You know, I know on my L5P deleted truck, I've been getting like 26 on the highway, not towing. And then when I moved the Chris Craft Stinger to the shop, you know, that was about 12,000 pounds, boat plus trailer, probably a little less actually, probably like 11 or 10, plus the weight of the truck. I think I was getting at 70 miles an hour on the highway, I was doing like 17 miles per gallon, which is damn good. I mean, really good. So, I mean, that just shows you the difference in deleted versus not deleted. And then I love the Allison transmission. They always stay super cool. We've been running like at 140 degrees the entire way. So, I mean, that's crazy. My Cummins used to run at like 200 degrees while we were cruising. So, anyway, packing it in for the night. Had a good run today. You know, none of this is too exciting yet, but once we get to the mountains and then once we crest into Utah, that'll be pretty wild. All right, we'll check back in the morning, crew. Morning, it's day 2. This is where things get exciting. It's about 5:30 in the morning, and we just moved a few things out of the boat. Gonna go get our coolers ready at the fuel station, get a little diesel, and get this Malibu back on the road. Eight more hours and we'll be to the promised land. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. made it. Almost 66 miles to go. We're just stopping off at the last station. Stan's Gift Shop and Food Mart. Topped off on diesel. Filling up the boat. Gasoline. A couple pony tanks with gasoline. This thing towed like a champ. 124. That's not too bad. It's about 97, 98 degrees out here. We're gonna get some burgers at Stan's Burger Shack. We'll pull the boat off to the side once we're done fueling. But our 1,800 mile journey is almost to an end. We can see the promised land just down that road a little ways. We'll be at Lake Powell. Whew, we're all a little stiff and sore from sitting in the truck for 2 days, but man, it is gonna be such a great feeling to get that thing out on the water and get that first surf session behind it. Yeah, and Colin's really got this boat tuned up. I mean, he put a new prop on it. He's got a spare. He had an exhaust, underwater exhaust to it, or turn down. Beautiful. And we got a couple other wake boats out there. There's a Teague sitting over there. One just pulled out, another Malibu pulled out not too long ago. Whew. I know, sorry, not the most interesting journey, but God, some beautiful, beautiful scenery. All right, we're gonna go in, catch a bite to eat. It's about, 1:30 p.m. and then rip our last leg down into the lake, Bullfrog Marina.
So look how much down when you go down here.
Wow. Oh my God. Think about how much water there was out here.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This was all boatable back then.
Oh yeah.
We made it.
Might be able to get away with parking down here, Kevin.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I have to walk all the way up the hill. I can't even fathom that, Kevin.
Okay, it's amazing.
The water.
So that U right there, that gap.
You used to be able to do your houseboat right through that and get into Halls Bay on the other side.
Wow.
Which is now, it's just a river.
I see just a few wakeboat trailers.
Let's see here.
We made it. Lake Powell. Man. Lake is low, but there's still tons of water. Rolling up to the rental dock. Look at this, this is crazy. I mean, this should all be underwater right now. That's nuts. I bet they're having to adjust these all the time, right?
Yeah.
With lake height?
Add line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this down here. It's crazy. Wow. You can see why you'd want those John Deere tractors ripping back and forth,
Yeah.
helping you move your
I
gear.
haven't seen any yet, though.
No. Scares me a little bit.
Yeah, it might be.
It's going to be some tough,
Falling with the chariots.
yeah, tough work for us. Even just getting down here like this makes it all worth it. Crazy. Look, you got a reefer trailer just sitting on a barge. That's funny. Boat rental. That's beautiful. Tractor cart. Heck yeah, 1 Series. Our boat's already ready. And he's gonna come help us with the tractor. That's huge, because this is a long walk. I think we're gonna fill up both those carts.
I think so.
What's up, guys? And we are officially out in Lake Powell, Utah. Made it in here late yesterday. Got the houseboat ripping. And we are headed to our first stop. Malibu's in tow. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye, bye. You may commence.
That's gonna fall off.
You think it's enough soap? Nice. How'd that feel?
Amazing.
God, this just looks incredible.
Amazing.
Got the coffee. 23 LSV. Staged and ready. We all just bathed in the lake. That's too much information, but time to go surf.
Last night, maybe I can make it right. Sit down close to baby, we can talk about it. No need to be mad, hate to see you sad. Yes, I know I'm crazy, crazy about you, crazy about you.
I know I'm upset sometimes. I know I get drunk some nights. I know I get way too high. I just wanna live it up with you. I know that it might be tough. I know when you've had enough. It's just how I show my love. Darling, can I live it up with you?
Ready? I'm good, Colin.
if this boulder comes down?
We still have 3 more anchors holding us here. Hey, hey Jim.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Holy. God damn.
Niagara Falls.
Wow. Look at that. Oh my God. That's crazy.
How's the Malibu?
Yeah, she's good. Colin and I tied it up real tight and the bilge pump's running. Hey,
Look at the water. The volume.
the lake level's gonna go up a foot. This is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Microburst out of nowhere. Malibu's getting pummeled, bilge pump's running, that's good. But look at this, guys. I mean, wow. Yeah, look at our rock, George. It's already submerged again. Oh my God. This is all just eroded away and gone now. There's no more sand there. That is nuts. We were just having a fire up there last night. There's one of our chairs. Crazy. Oh man. Wow. Riding it out. Wow.
Look at all the water.
Yeah, that's nuts. Everything's wet. Whole boat's wet. It's so musty in here. Whew. God. That was nice.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Woo!
That was a good rip.
Woo!
Oh, that house.
Yep.
All right. Good?
Yep. He's trying to get his foot in.
Rope is in. Put away. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. I know.
That's a perfect spot right there.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That's a little archway to get through, but everything else is blocked off.
No, it doesn't look like you'd maybe even get any mud falls.
You
Crazy.
wouldn't get any what?
Doesn't look like
That's only exposed and the lake is low, so that's wild.
That's front of your brain now, isn't it?
yeah. Mudslide. Where is mudslide?
Right behind you.
That little spout.
Stretch. There you go.
Wow. This is amazing. Those little trees.
You think they're alive?
No.
George and I were gonna sing for you. There goes the neighborhood.
They said they're good.
Do it.
Oh. Why is Ben not holding on then?
Well, I thought we'd make it back unscathed, but unfortunately, we just pulled off in Edwards, Colorado, and going around a roundabout, we curbed the trailer. So we got to take this tire off, and we may have accidentally bent an axle, which is not ideal by any means. We'll have to see what it looks like when we pull it off. We got our spare there, but that doesn't look, hopefully it's a rim, a bent rim versus a bent axle, I'm not sure. We'll see when we pull this tire off. But there's the gash.
Oh, jeez.
There's our notch.
It seems to spin okay.
Spin's fine, I just worry about the angle of it is gnarly. Ugh. Yeah, we'll see.
Jack it up.
Yeah. Yes. Cold and rainy. I know. That's what I'm worried about. So we think, I mean, the hub's fine, but it got hit right there, and you can see a little paint flaking. So either we bent the torsion hub or the post, or just kicked that off center a little bit from hitting the curb so hard. So we'll see, but it's definitely angled slightly. So we're gonna pull the hub off, see, or pull the torsion piece off and see. Thankfully we didn't bend the physical trailer itself, but my next question would be, what does the torsion hub look like underneath? That one? This is awesome. We literally had a trailer repair guy roll up to us while we were doing this. I think we got to replace the whole axle, but these guys have helped. And we're probably going to go drop it off at his shop, and he's going to try to order a new axle and help us out. So we're going to limp it on 3 tires. It's not worth basically destroying a brand new spare. So yeah, we're gonna limp it over to his shop, and he's gonna try and get a new axle from Denver and replace it. This is cool. It's really awesome to see that there's still good people willing to help and take care of you out there in this world. So shout out to these guys. When I get the name of the trailer shop, I'll throw it in the video and give him a shout out. So we're gonna pack up our stuff and limp it on the rural route a few miles down the road to his shop. Yeah, through the middle. Plow and UTV service, trailer repair, AWG auto repair and towing. Oh, you can drive around, it looks like.
Yeah, go around this building here is what he said. This is real weird.
This is the old what?
It used to be called the Rio Grande Auto Shop or something.
Oh, I got you.
You said you could put it up against the main building, but I'm sure there's that old Ford truck over there. I don't know if you want to put it here, though, do you?
Pull forward, see what's around the corner. I'll take a peek. I'll hop out. Oh, I know those axles. Those are the ones I was talking about, Kevin. The old motorhome axles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want those. There's the old Ford truck.
Should we put it maybe by this side?
Look at that old Jeep. That's cool. There's a sled. I mean, you could back it in anywhere. I mean, either up against there is the best spot, or you can back it in on the other side of that white truck. Yeah. And you can see our rock tamers are dragging. We got a lights loose. And we are missing a tire because our axle's bent. So they're gonna put a whole new axle on this trailer. Who knows when this thing's gonna come back from Colorado, but at the very least, it's got a safe place for right now that we can leave it, that we know it's gonna get fixed properly and not jimmy jack it together on the side of the road. So I think this is the end of our journey. Colin and I are probably gonna head back solo in the truck because we got to return it. But anyway, kind of a bummer end to an awesome trip, but this is the stuff that happens when you tow a boat 1,800 miles. All right, well, this is where we're leaving it. Just getting some quick photos and videos for safety precautions. If anything were to happen, leaving a spare tire. There you go. Lumped it over here, 8 miles. Apparently this is the shop. AWG Auto Repair and Towing. And there's the boat. Tucked back here. We got it locked up. I guess we can walk around and see if there's a drop box. Did you put it back there? In the boat? Okay. I didn't see a drop box, so. Alrighty.
What was the guy's name again? Chad?
What was his name?
Chad.
Chad?
Yeah.
Just getting started on our way back. Sad end to a fulfilling journey. What's that?